The late bus every weekday morning. 13-year-old Maya stood at the old wooden bus stop at the end of Maple Street. Usually, the school bus arrived at exactly 7:15 a.m. Maya liked the routine. She liked knowing that if she was on time, the bus would be too. But one Tuesday morning, everything felt different. The sky was darker than usual, covered with thick gray clouds. The wind was cold and sharp, and the trees shook like they were whispering secrets. Maya pulled her jacket tighter and checked her watch. 7:16 a.m.? No bus. She looked down the empty street. No lights? No engine noise? Nothing. Maybe it's just 1 minute late, she whispered to herself. But the minutes kept passing. 7時20分. 7時25分. 7:30. Now Maya felt nervous. She had never been late to school before. Her mom had already left for work, and she didn't have a ride. Just as she began thinking of walking all the way to school, an elderly man approached the bus stop. Maya had seen him before, Mr. Thompson, the quiet neighbor who walked his dog every morning. "You waiting for the bus, young lady?" he asked kindly. "Yes, sir." "But it's really late today." Mr. Thompson nodded slowly. "I heard on the radio there was heavy traffic on the highway. Maybe that's the reason." Maya hoped he was right. Then, something unusual happened. The wind suddenly stopped. The street became strangely quiet. Even the birds were silent. Maya felt a shiver down her spine. Moments later, she heard a faint, unusual sound. Not the loud rumble of a school bus engine, but a soft humming, almost like music. She turned her head. A bus was coming, but it wasn't yellow. It was shiny silver, glowing faintly, as if touched by moonlight. The windows were tinted, and the wheels didn't seem to touch the ground. Maya blinked several times, thinking her eyes were tricking her. The bus slowed down and stopped directly in front of her. The door opened with a gentle whoosh. A tall woman wearing a silver uniform looked down at Maya with a warm smile. "Good morning, Maya! You must be waiting for the bus." Maya stepped back. "Hey, Chow! Do you know my name?" "We keep track of all our passengers," the woman replied calmly. "Please, get in. You're running late." Mr. Thompson looked surprised too, but he simply nodded at Maya, as if telling her to trust her instincts. Maya hesitated, but something inside her felt curious, almost pulled toward the bus. Slowly, she stepped inside. The interior was bright and beautiful. Soft blue lights lined the ceiling. The seats looked comfortable, like they were made of clouds. A gentle, warm breeze moved through the bus, even though all the windows were closed. "Take a seat," the driver said. Maya sat down near the front, her heart pounding. Are we going to school?" she asked. "Yes," the driver said, "but not the school you expect." Before Maya could ask more questions, the bus lifted off the ground. Her eyes widened. "We're flying." "Of course!" the driver replied. "This is the Future Transport Bus Route 7. We pick up students from different timelines." Maya's jaw dropped. "Timeline? Yes!" "Today, the regular bus broke down. So, your world is borrowing our service." Maya didn't know whether to panic or smile. She chose to smile. The bus soared above the trees, above the houses, over the river, and through the clouds. Maya looked down and gasped at how small everything looked. Her fear slowly turned into excitement. Soon, the bus descended toward a huge, modern-looking school building with clear glass walls and floating solar panels. Children of different ages and different styles of clothing walked around the campus. "Don't worry," the driver said. "You will return to your own school in time. But today, you will learn something special." Maya stepped off the bus and followed the other children. Throughout the day, she attended classes that didn't exist in her world. Time physics, future languages, eco-technology, and sky navigation. Everything felt magical. She even made a friend, a girl named Lyra, who lived 80 years in the future. When the day ended, the silver bus was waiting again. "Ready to go home?" the driver asked. "Yes," Maya said softly. "But I'll miss this place." The driver smiled gently. You'll remember it. And maybe, one day, you'll visit again. The bus flew back toward Maple Street. When it touched the ground and stopped, Maya stepped out. The wind returned. The birds chirped again. Everything felt normal. She looked at her watch. 7:14 a.m. 1 minute before her real bus usually arrived. Was it all a dream? She wondered. Just then, the normal yellow school bus turned the corner. Maya climbed aboard, still thinking about the silver bus and the school of the future. As she sat down, she reached into her pocket and froze. There was a small silver badge with the words, Future Transport Bus, Route 7. She smiled. So it wasn't a dream after all.